All right, let's see if this works. I don't even know where the camera is. The camera's right there. All right, so at this point, you should all already have your grammar packet passed out. You should all have one at the moment on your desk. Go ahead and just open up the front. Look at page number 2. You will see the table of contents. You're looking at common usage error, tense, consistency, sentence fragments, run-on sentences, semicolons, commas, quotation marks, modifier and misplaced modifiers, pronoun, antecedent agreements, parallelism, and 12 ingredients of good writing. So just let's flip through real quick. Look at number 1, page number 1. It is actually on the bottom of what would be page 2, I suppose, but that's page number 1 after the table of contents. You've got your common usage errors. Read those instructions up in bold up top. Turn the page, and you've got more of those on pages 2 and 3. You're going to fill in the blanks, 28 of those. You've got then, now, or then, tense consistency on page 4, sentence fragments on page 5 and 6, run-on sentences, and you'll look, there are examples, instructions, and everything. So when you look at page 7, sorry, I know I'm kind of rushing through this, but on page 7, you will see that there are 5 examples. Read the examples. And then you look on page 8, boom, you only have 12 of those to finish correctly. Then semicolons, you will see that you've got examples on semicolons, 1 example, and then you have 5 to follow, and then a second semicolon with an example, and then 5 more to follow. So you see, even a lot of what you are going through is actually, a lot of what is written in this packet is actually examples. So go through this, take your time, go slow. You will be turning this in at the end of the period. So you will not be taking this home. This is to be turned in at the end of the period. I do not expect it to be completed. Then tomorrow, on Friday, when I am back, you will then continue to work on this immediately when class starts. I will have them out for you to collect. And then you will work on this and it will be completed at the end of the period. 2 hours is more than enough time to finish 24 pages when probably 8 of those pages are instructions. This is silent and individual work. You will be held to that standard. This is to be completed in 2 days. And if you are silent and you do focus and you do not put your heads down and you do not talk, which you will not be allowed to do anyway, then there is no reason why this cannot be completed. But this is your assessment recovering absolutely everything that we have gone over this quarter. Again, this is due at Friday at the end of the period. No questions asked. On Monday, we move on to something entirely different. So make sure that you have this in front of you right now. If you have any questions, I'm sure the substitute can help you through. Again, there are plenty of examples. Read the examples and instructions first. Do not just kind of jump in and start faking stuff. I will know, and you will get those wrong, and there's just no point. This is going to be a big, big graded packet, and this is something that you will need to focus on and pay attention to. Now, I have already spoken to you about this yesterday, and the substitute has it in their instructions this morning, but I will reiterate to you right now, there will be 0 tolerance for anything. If the substitute has to deal with you regarding anything outside of the ordinary, if you have your head down and you're trying to sleep, if you have your phone out or headphones out, which by the way, 100% not allowed, never allowed. And if they say, oh, he sometimes lets, nope, that's a lie. Not that you guys would ever do that. If you are cheating, if you're talking, 0 tolerance. There's a 1-strike policy with the sub, and you'll get a detention. And the sub will write down your name, and I will assign you the detention come Friday. So, it's just no, none of that, and you know that. And I know that you know that. So that's it. This is what you're covering, and this is what you're focusing on for the next day and a half. Or 2 days, excuse me, 2 days, Thursday and Friday. I'm going to end this video now so that way you can just focus on this and move on and get this completed. Have a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow.